football fans, and welcome to the Touchdown Lady podcast. We talk football from a fan's point of view. I'm Cindy, your host. Let's just get into it. Now, we're going to start off with the fans' rant and frustration right now. And there's a lot of frustration from the fans like me. We are frustrated with a lot of things that's going on for this season, for 2025 season. Yeah, we're just not happy with a couple of things. And it's still out there. We are frustrated with the poor performances on the field from these teams, especially from the starters. Has not been great football play on the field at all. We also feel that teams that have the lead can't close out games. So that's some of the frustration. But I want to talk about the frustration of some fans of the Giants. Now, the Giants are really frustrated. The fans are really frustrated with the Giants. Now, the Giants played the Broncos over the weekend, and they should have won this game. They was beating the Broncos 19-0 all the way into the fourth quarter. But in the fourth quarter, the Broncos came back with scoring 33 points in the fourth quarter and wound up beating the Giants 33-2. And the fans were on social media, and they were just tearing the team apart. Like, literally, they want the head coach gone. They want they just want everybody gone, and they want a whole new, fresh team for the Giants. So the Giants' frustration, fans, yeah. Go check out some of the stuff they said on social media about the Giants. The Jets. The Jets is the worst team right now in the NFL 2025 season. Their record is 0-7. They have not won a game yet. This weekend, they actually benched Justin Fields and put in Tyrod Taylor. It did not make a difference. They didn't wind up winning the game anyway. The Jets fans they are frustrated of just losing season after losing season, and they just had enough. I don't know what New York Jets is going to do, but the fans are just really fed up at this point. They want everybody gone as well. Yeah. The next frustration is the Dolphins fans, and they are frustrated and embarrassed that they let the Cleveland Browns beat them. Yes, the Cleveland Browns wound up beating the Dolphins 31-6. And the fans for the Miami Dolphins are not happy. Tua threw 3 interceptions in this game, and this is the second week that Tua threw interceptions. Mike McDaniels, they want him gone as a head coach. They just feel that he's no longer doing the job that he did when he first got hired. He's in his 3rd year in his contract. Their fans are not happy. They want the head coach gone, as well as they want a new quarterback change. They want a change in quarterback as well. I don't know. The fans are really frustrated with the Dolphins. The Vikings. Now, the Vikings had a controversial call in the fourth quarter where T.J. Hockenson caught a touchdown pass in the end zone, but it was called back. Now, every touchdown in the NFL is reviewed. Under review, when you score a touchdown, they review that play automatically to make sure that there is a touchdown. Well, they played the review back, and the call from New York, which is the headquarters of the NFL, it called and said that it was not a complete pass for the touchdown, so that touchdown was overturned. T.J. Hockenson said he doesn't understand that the catch rule in the NFL, and he also expressed that he doesn't feel that if the New York should call down and make that decision when the referees on the field said it was a touchdown. He's just not happy about that overturn of his touchdown. The Vikings was on their way back to winning this game, maybe over the Eagles. But yeah, go and check the highlights out in the fourth quarter on that call, that touchdown being called back. Yeah. The next frustration was the Washington Commander fans. Now, being a little bit lenient with the Washington Commanders because they understand they went to a rebuild, but they're not happy as fans. They feel that they want the continuation that they seen last year when Jayden Daniels did an excellent job in his rookie career and got them to the playoffs. But so far, the Washington Commanders been struggling. Their season's been spiraling downhill. Yeah, so their fans are not happy with them right now, but they are a little bit more lenient. Jayden Daniels actually got injured in this game over when he was playing the Downs over the weekend. So he has a hamstring injury right now. Don't know when he's going to be back. Well, let's talk about the games that I watched over the weekends, and we're going to start off with the Patriots. Now, the Patriots been winning their last 4 games. They've been doing the thing. I have to give it to the Patriots. They have been winning. The defense and offense looks real good. Drake May had 222 yards, two touchdowns in this game when they played against the Titans over the weekend. The Patriots wanted to win this game 31-13. But again, I have to just say this. Who can't beat the Titans? I actually felt kind of bad for the Titans, and here's why. Their head coach was fired going into this game with the Patriots. So, yeah, they have a lot of issues going on with the Titans right now. They didn't have anything in this game on offense and defense for the Patriots. The Patriots pretty much dominated in this game over the Titans. As a whole, Ramondre Stevenson, he had a problem with hold on to the ball. He did really good. He had 18 catches, 88 yards, and 1 touchdown in this game. As a whole, the Patriots as a whole, had 387 yards, 4 sacks, and 36 yards and penalties. On the other side, the Titans, like I said, they were just all over the place. It was, like I said, they don't even have a head coach, so you really can't be too harsh on them. I'm not going to be that harsh on them. They just didn't have it in this game. Cam Ward, I thought he played okay in this game. He had 255 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception in this game. The defense, like I said, they struggle as well on the defense. So as a whole, the Titans had 255 yards, 5 sacks, and 15 yards in penalties in this game against the Patriots. Let's talk about the Eagles and the Vikings. Yes, I said the Eagles wound up beating the Vikings 28-22. Like I said, the Vikings did have an opportunity to win this game in the fourth quarter. Like I said, again, go and check out the highlights with that controversial call that happened in the fourth quarter to the Vikings. The Eagles, Jalen Hurts had 326 yards and 3 touchdowns in this game. But I just feel that the offense and defense for the Eagles right now is not playing at the high level like we usually see them for the past 2 years. To me, they're still struggling a little bit. Devontae Smith had 108 yards, 1 touchdown in this game. A.J. Brown had 121 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game. Again, I think the offense and defense for the Eagles did an okay job in this game. They're just not playing at a high level that we're used to seeing right now. As a team, they had 361 yards, 3 sacks, and 64 yards and penalties. The Vikings on the other side, Carson Wentz, he had 313 yards, no touchdown, and 2 interceptions in this game. I think the Vikings could have played better in this game on offense and defense, but overall, it was a decent game. The Vikings as a whole had 387 yards, 2 sacks, and 30 yards and penalties. The next game was a Sunday night football game between the 49ers and the Falcons. Now, Mac Jones been doing really good since he's been standing in for Brock Purdy, and I think he did a good job in this game as well. He had 152 yards, no touchdown, 1 interception in this game. But overall, they ran the ball well in this game. When Jones did throw passes downfield, it was dots. He did really clean passes down the field. McCaffrey, he had 129 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game. So shout out to McCaffrey. I like McCaffrey. Like I said, the 49ers did a really good job in this game. As a team, they had 324 yards, 1 sack, and 225 yards and penalties. The Falcons, Michael Penix, I thought they could have played better in this game, especially on the defense, because when they played against the Bills, they shut down the Bills with the defense, and that did not happen in this game. So I was really surprised how they played in this game against the 49ers. Michael Penix had 241 yards, 1 touchdown in this game. Like I said, they could have played better. They did more passing in this game, but they could have played better on offense and defense to me. As a team, they had 292 yards, 2 sacks, and 43 yards and penalties. Now let's talk about the standings as of Week 7 standings. In the AFC in East, we're going to start off with the Patriots, the Bills, Miami, and then it's the Jets. In the North, there's Pittsburgh, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Ravens. In the South, it's the Colts, the Jaguars, the Texans, and the Titans. In the West, it's the Broncos, the Chargers, Kansas City, and the Raiders. In the NFC, there's East, it's the Eagles, Dallas, Commanders, and the Giants. In the North, Green Bay, Lions, Bears, and Vikings. In the South, it's Tampa Bay, Panthers, Falcons, and the Saints. In the West is 49ers, Rams, the Seattle, and the Cardinals. And the surprise win of the week for Week 7 are the Browns versus the Dolphins. Now, like I said, I was really surprised that the Browns beat the Dolphins 31-6. Now, both these teams are bad teams. Yeah, they both came in this game at 1-5, so somebody had to win this game, and the Browns wound up beating the Dolphins. But I didn't think the Dolphins were going to get beat down this bad by the Browns, so that was really bad for the Dolphins. The Colts versus the Chargers. The Colts wound up beating the Chargers 38-24. And Dallas, like I said, they wound up beating the Commanders 44-22. Jayden Daniels, again, like I said, he has a hamstring injury. Now, I didn't think the Commanders were going to get beat down by Dallas. Yeah, I really had them to win this game, to be honest with you. I really thought the Commanders were able to pull this game off over the Dallas, but that didn't happen. Well, this Monday Night Football is going to be a doubleheader, and we're going to have the Lions versus the Buccaneers and the Texans versus Seattle, and that's in Monday Night Football. Well, this is a part of the show. If you want to reach out to me, you can email me at touchdownladies@gmail.com. That's touchdownladies@gmail.com. Well, I like to end the show on something positive, and I do something I call Facts, Fun, and Football, where I reach in here, and I get something fun to end the show on. Let's see what we're going to get. And this is going to be a joke. Why couldn't an all-star football player listen to music? Because he broke all the records. And this is Sandy from the Touchdown Ladies saying, don't forget to smile, be happy, be kind, put your action behind your plan, and keep moving forward. And I'll talk to you later.